Han Lichuan gave me a look and said, "What do you think?" Then added, "With everything that has happened, I'm not entirely sure how Liu Ruyan actually feels about you. If you just blurt out the whole truth, combined with everything that happened before, there is a real chance he could have you committed." I propped my head up in my hand. Then what am I supposed to do every time I see Tian Tian? Something inside me just grabs hold and won't let go. Flashes of memories keep cutting through my mind. Too fast for me to hold on to, and Liu Ruyan won't let me anywhere near Tian Tian. Han Lichuan studied me for a moment given what you did before. That reaction is honestly pretty understandable. I sat there looking completely miserable. I know I am still basically a kid myself, but looking at Tian Tian I never felt anything weird about it. Something in me just knew without thinking that this is my son. Mine and Liu Ruyan's child. Is this what they call postpartum depression? But for dads after I left Han Lichuan. I followed my memory back to where I had lived before I turned 18, rang the doorbell and tried to hold myself together. The door opened, and before I could even get a good look, the person in the doorway went briefly wide-eyed. "How you? Why are you back?" I threw my arms around her in a big bear hug. "Mom, you haven't changed one bit in 7 years." Jingmi was caught completely off guard by me launching myself at her. "Where is Dad?" I said it and started to push my way inside, but Mom blocked the door. "What do you think you were doing?" I was thrown off for a second. She was looking at me with this complicated expression. "Your father and I are never going to approve of you being with that Luo Shuyi. We made that very clear to you last year. I am not with her anymore. That is done." I shook my head and took Zhengmei's hands in mine. "Mom, I have figured things out. I am going to do right by Liu Ruyan from now on." And then I immediately held up 3 fingers. "I swear if I go anywhere near that Luo Shui again, you can have Dad cut off my allowance." Zhengmei opened her mouth at that but couldn't seem to find the words. "What is it? Are you really going to leave your own son standing in the doorway?" I blinked at her with the most pitiful eyes I could manage. The two of us stood at the door going back and forth for a bit. And eventually Zhengmei stepped aside to let me in. I hurried inside. Before I even had a chance to look around and take in what had changed, something small sitting by the couch caught my eye completely. Tian Tian. I spotted the little guy sitting on a tiny stool stacking blocks and my heart leaped. Tian Tian looked up, those big dark grape-like eyes shifting from calm to alarmed in an instant. Before I could even get close, Zhengmei stepped in front of Tian Tian. "Ruyan is swamped with work right now, so Tian Tian is staying here for a bit. Tian Tian is very well behaved, not a bit of trouble." Hey, I had a pretty good idea by now of what 25-year-old me must have been like, but having my own mother guard Tiantian this fiercely actually caught me off guard. I mentally cursed myself out twice. Then a click, the study door swung open, and a deep booming voice rolled out. "Tiantian Grandpa is done, Daddy." I launched myself at him again, only to bounce right off that soft round belly. I gave my dad's stomach a squeeze. "Old man, what happened to you?" "When did you get this gut?" Liu Tao stumbled from my impact, and once he saw who it was, his brow creased. "Why are you back?" "Dad, I am your beloved son." I genuinely could not process this. Just a few days ago he was sneaking money into my pockets on the sly, and now this attitude. Li Yutao glanced over at Zhengmei, and she gave him a small shake of her head. All right, let me go get some water." Li Yutao promptly pulled me away from him. I made a face at that, and went to sit by Tiantian, seeing me coming over. Tiantian balled up those tiny fists, little body trembling just slightly. Dad frowned and said, "How you? Ruyan is away on a work trip. Nobody to watch Tiantian, so she was dropped off here. It's Tiantian's first time here. You know how unreliable the Liu family side is."
"Usually Ruyan takes her along on trips, but today your dad happened to run into them and just brought her over."
Then he smoothly positioned himself between me and Tiantian. I looked up at Zhengmei and said seriously, "Mom, this is my home, and Tiantian is my child. So coming home is not wrong." My eyes were starting to sting. I pulled Zhengmei into a gentle hug. "Mom, you probably won't believe what I am about to say, but I had this really long nightmare, and in it I kept mistreating Tiantian. And I was terrible to you and Dad too, and when I woke up I couldn't remember any of it. So I came here, because if I told people I time traveled here from age 18, they would definitely lock me up, so let's just say it was all a terrible nightmare that messed with my head." Zhengmei stood there for a long moment before patting my back. "How you, your father, and I were never trying to block you from living your life. It's just that Luo Shui is genuinely not a good person. How could you keep chasing after someone so fickle?" "I know, Mom, I am done with that." I patted my own chest and promised. Though I am honestly a little curious what the deal is with that Luo Shui, that she had me that hooked. Zhengmei finally let go and hesitated before asking, "Tell me honestly what is going through your head right now." I shrugged. What else is there to do? I messed things up and now I have to earn my way back. Win back my wife, come home to my family, have a real life again. What a situation to be in. I was 18 when I finally worked up the courage to confess, and we barely even held hands twice. Then I got dropped into this life at 25, and now I am chasing the same girl all over again. Different timeline, same person.